Hi everyone, today I want to share with you one of my recipes for my favorite Indonesian cake, and that's kue pepe, or steamed Indonesian tapioca layer cake. Halo semua, hari ini aku mau bagi resep yang menurut aku paling enak sedunia, dan itu buat kue pepe, yang juga bisa dibilang kue lapis tapioka. Now, these are the ingredients that we're going to need to use to make the kue pepe. Bahan-bahan ini yang akan harus kita pakai untuk membuat kue pepe. Firstly, we'll need 250 grams of caster sugar. Pertama-tama kita perlu 250 gram gula pasir. 1 pandan leaf, 1 lembar daun pandan. Roughly 5 kaffir lime leaves, kurang lebih 5 lembar daun jeruk. 250 ml of water, 250 ml air. 400 ml of coconut milk. Now that's milk, not cream. If you use cream, you won't get what you want. It will be too thick and too chewy. Nah, 400 ml santan encer ya, bukan santan kental. Karena kalau pakai yang kental nanti tekstur yang pas kuenya udah mateng nggak enak, terlalu kenyal. Jadi harus pakai yang encer biar lebih mantap. 15 grams of rice flour, 15 gram tepung beras, 250 grams of tapioca flour, 250 gram tepung tapioka, a little bit of green food coloring, sedikit pewarna hijau, a little bit of red food coloring, sedikit pewarna merah, a little bit of salt, sedikit garam, and a tiny bit of vanilla essence, dan sedikit vanili. Firstly, we're going to start off making a flavored syrup which will act as a sweetener for the kue pepe. Pertama-tama kita bakalan bikin sirup dulu yang ada rasa daun jeruknya. Nah, ini yang nanti bakal bikin kue pepenya manis. So, firstly, add the 250 grams of sugar. Pertama masukin yang 250 gram gula pasir. The 250 ml of water, yang 250 ml air dari tadi. The pandan leaf, daun pandannya, and the lime leaves, dan juga daun jeruknya. Keep it on a low heat, otherwise the sugar might stick to the bottom of the pan. Jangan lupa pakai api kecil aja ya, karena nanti kalau kegedean apinya, gulanya bakal nempel ke ini pancinya. Leave this on a low heat until the sugar has dissolved. Diemin di sini sampai gulanya sudah larut dan menjadi sirup. Now, in a large mixing bowl, add the tapioca flour. Sekarang di mangkok yang lumayan gede masukin tepung tapioka. The rice flour, tepung beras. And the salt. Combine these really well, dan aduk rata. Once combined, get the coconut milk. Kalau sudah diaduk rata, ambil santan encernya. And first of all, pour a tiny bit in. Pertama-tama, tambah sedikit dulu. You want to mix that until some of the flour has combined. Diaduk dulu sampai udah lumayan rata dengan sedikit tepung, sampai menjadi pasta seperti ini. And you'll see that it turns into a kind of paste at the bottom. If it's already like this, kalau sudah seperti ini, add some more, tambah sedikit lagi. And mix. Aduk lagi. Sometimes it gets really hard on the bottom, you just need to work it well. Kadang nempel ke bawahnya, harus agak lebih keras dikit aduknya. Like that. Seperti tadi. Sekarang tambah sedikit lagi. Now add a bit more. before you add it all in, make sure what you've already got in the bowl is already mixed together. Sebelum tambahin semuanya, pastikan yang sudah ada di dalam mangkoknya sudah teraduk rata, supaya nanti lebih gampang masukin santannya lagi, so that later it's easier. And now that you can see that this is already like a liquid, sekarang udah kelihatan kayak cairan, you can add the rest of the coconut milk. Sekarang tambahin sisa santan encernya. And mix. Dan aduk. And that is the base of the kue pepe. Dan itu bahan dasarnya kue pepe. Now you'll probably notice that the mixture that we just made is kind of thick. Tadi habis bikin ini bakal kelihatan kalau ini rada kental ya. But don't worry, because now to make the cake sweet we will add the syrup. Jangan khawatir karena sekarang kita bakal tambahin sirup yang baru kita bikin tadi, dan itu bakal bikin punya encer. Now because it's already a liquid, it should mix in quite easily. Karena tadi udah cairan, ini bakal aduk dengan gampang. As you can see, it's quite a runny mixture, but don't worry, we'll still get what we want. Kayak bisa dilihat sekarang ini rada encer ya, tapi jangan khawatir ya, ini yang kita mau. Dan nanti karena lapisannya tipis-tipis bakal langsung madet. Because the layers that we're going to make in the cake quite thin, it will go hard quite quickly. Not hard, but you know what I mean. And ta-da! This is what we want. Ini yang kita mau. Now, divide the mixture into 2 parts like this. Itu tadi adonannya dibagi 2 ya. Roughly 500 ml each, because what we made was 1 liter before. Kurang lebih 500 ml masing-masing ya, karena tadi yang kita bikin kurang lebih 1 liter ya. Now you're probably wondering what this small bowl is for. Pada mikir ya, ini mangkok kecil buat apa? This is so that first of all we can take roughly a tablespoon from each to make the top layer, which is red. So I just use one of these, and roughly 2 of these makes 1 layer. Ini nanti supaya kita bisa bikin lapisan paling atas, yaitu yang merah. Nah, itu kurang lebih 2 sendok makan ya, tapi aku pakai yang kecil gini. Jadi ini 2. So just put these into a bowl and put it aside. Jadi sisihin dulu, baru kita pakai nanti. So that's roughly 1 layer. Ini kurang lebih ya, cukup buat 1 lapis. Now, into one of the mixtures, ke dalam salah satu adonan ini, add the vanilla, tambahin vanili. This will become the white layer. Ini yang bakal jadi lapisan putih. As you can see, the chocolate the brown disappears. Jangan khawatir kalau tadi agak coklat ya, ntar hilang. Seperti ini, like this. And into this one, put the green in. Now you can, dan ke dalam yang ini tambahin yang pewarna hijau. Now you can make this naturally, but you need a lot of pandan leaves. Ini juga bisa dibikin secara alami pakai daun pandan, tapi perlunya banyak banget, dan ya, nggak mau. And you can also use a leaf which is called a suji leaf, but I can't find them here in Sydney. Dan bagi yang di Indo bisa pakai daun suji ya, tapi di Sydney susah banget ketemunya. Jadi ya, pakai ini aja dulu. Juga enak. It tastes exactly the same. And you're looking for roughly that level of greenness. Maunya kurang lebih hijaunya kayak gini ya. Nanti pas udah mateng, hijaunya berubah jadi bening. When it's already cooked, the green changes because the cake will be kind of see-through. And in this small bowl, dan dalam mangkok kecil ini, the red food coloring that we had before. And you want it like that. Dan ke dalam sini tadi pewarna merah ya.
While we're waiting for the steamer to heat up, pour the red mixture that we made into the bottom of the tray. Pas lagi nungguin kukusnya menjadi panas, tuang adonan merah ke dalam loyang.
Into our steamer that we've already heated. Nah, sekarang buka kukusannya yang sudah kita panaskan tadi. Put the cake in. Masukin kue pepenya. Lapisan pertama, the first layer. Now because this is the first layer, for some reason it's always longer. Karena ini lapisan pertama, nggak tahu kenapa selalu lebih lama daripada yang lain. So close it and wait roughly 5 minutes. Tutup dan tunggu kurang lebih 5 menit. Now you can hear that it's really going. Sekarang kedengeran udah panas banget. When you check your cake, watch out because it's quite hot. Hati-hati ya, panas banget. I'm already used to using my hands to pick it up. Aku udah biasa pakai tangan aku masuk ke sini, tapi hati-hati ya, pakai japit. Use tongs if you have to. Now, this is the consistency we want. That is hot. Each layer, if you can, check to see if there's any water. Setiap kali mau tuang lapis berikutnya, cek kalau ada airnya. Like that. And throw it out. Tuang aja ke bawah. That way they'll stick together better. Kalau gitu bakal lebih nempel. Now, pour a layer of the white mixture. Sekarang tuang satu lapis yang warna putih tadi. Don't worry if that red mixes a bit. Jangan khawatir kalau merahnya nyampur dikit. It won't show later. And just cover it. Dan cukup buat satu lapis. Jadi baru nutupin layer merahnya. Now wait another 5 minutes. Nunggu 5 menit lagi. Now the last layer should be finished. Sekarang lapisan terakhir harusnya udah selesai. What I forgot to tell you before, yang tadi aku lupa kasih tahu, you should know when the white layer is done when you can see the green through it. So this is the white layer. Bakalan tahu kalau lapisan putihnya udah mateng kalau udah kelihatan hijaunya kayak gini. Yang ini paling atas itu putih. Jadi kalau udah bening seperti itu berarti udah. Now this is done. Just turn off the heat and let it cool for roughly 3 hours. And obviously take it out of the steamer. Sekarang matiin apinya, keluarin dari kukusan, dan dinginin selama kurang lebih 3 jam ya. Kalau rumahnya dingin banget ya udah, asal udah dingin dalamnya nggak apa-apa. If your house is colder than what it is in other places, it might not take 3 hours. But once it's cold all the way through to the middle.
Roughly 2 to 3 hours. It's quite cold here at the moment, and our kue pepe has set. Jadi sekarang udah hampir 3 jam semenjak kue pepenya udah mateng, dan sekarang udah kelihatan udah mateng dan bisa dipegang kayak gini. So firstly, what we'll want to do is slightly remove it from the sides like this. Pertama-tama kita akan lepasin dikit dari loyangnya. Because that last layer was quite high, it's set all above here. Tadi naik dikit karena lapisan paling atas nempel sama loyangnya di sini. Don't be scared if it's quite sticky, that's kind of the point. Jangan takut kalau lengket, emang itu yang bikin enak sih. And you don't have to be gentle either, it's quite strong. Kuat loh ini kuenya, nggak usah kayak baik-baik pegangnya, ambil aja. But make sure it comes off like that. Then shake it like this. Remove it from one of the other ends. Gerakin kayak tadi, terus lepasin dari salah satu ujungnya. Then bring out the kue pepe. And there is one loyang of the kue pepe. Now, it's up to you how you want to cut it. Terserah mau potongnya kayak gimana, tapi biasa aku bagi 3 di sini. So, it's up to you how you want to cut it, but usually I cut it in 3, once here. Terus sekali lagi di sini. While you've still got the tray handy, pas masih ada loyangnya, just put 2 aside so it's easier to cut it on the chopping board. Ini biar lebih gampang ya potongnya. Tadi masukin dulu lagi ke loyang situ. And then cut roughly an inch thick. Potongnya ya kurang lebih 1 inci tebelnya. Dan klok kayak gitu. Make sure it kind of clicks. That means it's done. And that is one slice of the kue pepe.